How do you feel after third loss in a row?
I think we are building. We're building to stay in this division, so we're not overly disappointed. We had to change things at half time, and I think we showed that we are improving. 6 goals down in the first 2 periods, 1 goal in the last 2 periods shows progress, and we're progressing in each game. And our tournament starts Thursday, so we'll keep working towards staying in this division.
You have a free day. What can you do to put all this behind you and start fresh?
We have practice tomorrow, so we know the things that we need to work on. We know what's letting us down, and it is simply basics. We skate with these teams. We don't believe it often enough. A lot of us grow up in a car park. We're playing against professional ice hockey players, and sometimes the belief just isn't there. So we have to start believing in ourselves and realise that we can take on these and compete with these teams.
Do you see any trend in these 3 games?
There's definitely been a trend defensively. But we know what it is. Before, when we played in 2012, we didn't have the answers. We didn't know why we beat Finland. We didn't know why we lost to Sweden. But now we know, and that's the difference.
2 years ago, you lost to Czechs in overtime. Now it's kind of bigger difference. What changed in those 2 years?
I think that the Czechs underestimated us. I think that we play all year round on inline skates, and I think the Czechs weren't as strong on their inline skates in that particular game and underestimated us, and we took advantage of it. And I think that the Czech team this year has a lot of good inline players as well as good ice guys, but ice guys that know how to play inline, and that's the difference with the Czech team this year.
I have to ask, 1 week ago you were playing in the Masters, and this week is IHF. How huge of a difference is it?
It is a difference, but the basics are the same. You just have to stick to the basics and stay consistent. And but we played against the Czech Masters team last week, and they were pretty good. So the level was mixed, but this is just fast. It's just different game.
What can you say to the guys after 3 losses in round robin?
I think we're progressing every game. I'm very pleased with our second half of that game. We let a few sloppy goals in again in the first 2 periods, but really got together. They never give in today. We played as a unit, and I think we're showing that we can play at this level. I don't know what the shots on goal were, but I think we had quite a few shots. I think their keeper's man of the match speaks highly of how we're playing, and kept the score down. Or I think it might have been closer.
What is the thing you will focus on the most?
Finishing our chances, I think, is the main thing for us. We're not scoring enough goals. We are starting to tighten up in defence, but definitely finishing we need to work on, and maybe some of our defensive play, because we're letting a few times they're coming through and scoring on us. But I'm quite happy overall.
You're going up against Finnish. Are you afraid because they brought a very strong team this year?
Yeah, they look really good, the Finns. I think we beat them 2 years ago, so we can take that into the game. But I watched them today against Germany, and Germany winning until the last 7 minutes. Played a defensive game and caught them out. It could have been easy 3-1 at one stage with 7 minutes to go. So we've got to take heart from that and know teams can get beat in this division.